Good morning, gentlemen. Will the meeting please come to order?
Yes.
Thank you. I would like to welcome you all to the 40th committee meeting of Gardenia Food Limited Company. With us today, seated to my right are members of the board, and seated to my left are members of the senior management. So, are there any apologies for absence for today's meeting?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Mrs. Bella is on medical leave. She is made to the hospital since yesterday because of dengue fever, while Mr. Ogawa is on business trip for the joint venture meeting with the company in Thailand.
Thank you, Mr. Waiho. Can we now proceed to the next item, minutes of previous meeting?
Yes.
Please read through the minutes of the last meeting which we distributed earlier. Are there any amendments?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. There is a correction to item number 4. There will be 90 workers from our company who are going to take part in the new Gardenia Ikan Bilis bread launching on next month and not the 110 stated.
Thank you, Mr. Chujay. I will make the necessary correction on it.
Are there any other amendments?
No.
Alright. Thank you. So now, can someone propose the minutes be passed as a true record?
I would like to propose the minute to be accepted.
I second the motion.
Okay, before we move further, Mr. Waiho, could you please further explain about our agenda for today's meeting?
Of course, Mr. Chairman. So I would like to explain the agenda of this meeting. Firstly, we have discussed the first two items, which are apologized for absent admin of the last meeting. Next item will be the matter arising from the minutes. For item 3.1, complaint from customer will be conducted by Mr. Farid. While item 3.2, low productivity of bread will be conducted by Mr. Chujay. Lastly, we will decide the date of next meeting.
Thank you, Mr. Waiho. Let us move on then. Any matter arising?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. I visit Miss Bella, who was admitted to the hospital because of the dengue fever. Miss Bella said the doctor will discharge her in a few days. Miss Bella may be able to return to work next week.
That is good news. I hope she recovers to perfect health. Anything else?
No.
Okay, let's move on to the first item. We received many complaints from our customers for our Gardenia white bread. Can Mr. Farid explain more on the complaints?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. First is I would like to explain about the complaint that we get from our customer. So from the complaint that we get, they mention about the sustainability of the white Gardenia bread. So the content of the feedback that we get is, it said that our product is spoiled before the expiry date, where the product should be expired at least 3 days, but the product was expired 2 days after the completion of the product, and after that it produced the sour taste.
The feedback are all stored in company database. We already received this negative feedback recently. Can Mr. Isak suggest what caused Gardenia white bread to spoil earlier than the expiry date?
Sure, Mr. Waiho. For Gardenia white bread, we did not use any artificial preservative. The natural preservative used for our bread in the resin juice, concentrate and vinegar. Other factors are of course the clean facility we have, which enabled us to even control the air quality at the production area. We suspect that it was the humidity in the air due to raining season that caused the bread itself to absorb more water vapor in the air, causing the bread to spoil before the expiry date.
I agree with what Mr. Izzat had pointed out, but the quality of the factory can be controlled by the factory. But the problem is the air humidity on the shelf. Because when we put the product on the shelf, the humidity surrounding air due to the constant rainy days will cause the bread to grow the humid, and this allow the fungus to grow easily.
Thank you for the support, Mr. Farid.
I agree with Mr. Farid and Mr. Izzat's statement. But how are we going to counter and solve this problem? Any suggestions?
Yes, can anyone suggest possible solutions?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. I would like to suggest that we can add in artificial preservatives. Furthermore, calcium propionate is the common preservative used by bakeries worldwide, and as a leading bread company, we can try to use it to solve our problems.
Mr. CJ, I think your suggestion is totally acceptable.
Please calm down, Mr. Izzat. But I believe you have to stay calm and behave yourself. We are in a meeting, and please apologize.
I'm sorry for my bad attitude.
Okay, let's continue to our meeting. Our company has the policy that we will not use artificial preservative. For your information, Mr. Jujay, we cannot apply your solution to our problem. Anyone else has a better solution?
I would like to suggest one solution for this problem. I believe that if we can change our packaging to the airtight packaging, it will help to prevent the humid air around the shelf being absorbed by the bread. And this will definitely reduce the absorbing of the water vapor by the bread, which cause it to spoil before the expiry date.
This is indeed a very good solution, but it will replace the traditional way of how we package the white bread. The price for the packaging will increase as well due to the extra process added to it.
Mr. Chairman, I guess we can make the white bread for rainy season to be drier than the normal bread. Humid is one of the reasons why fungus can grow on our bread. So if we can make our bread less humid than the bread we used to produce, then it will definitely provide a longer preserve period while no additional airtight packaging needed.
Seems like the two solutions above are acceptable. Why not we vote for the one that the majority choose? A new airtight packaging? Please raise up your hand if you choose the solution one. It seems like majority choose to use solution one. Mr. Waiho, so the solution for the first issue is that we are going to use a brand new airtight package and replace the old. Miss Bella will have to come out with a new design for the package by the end of December. Please notify her for the task. Also, please highlight this issue in the next meeting.
Alright, I will inform Mr. Bella about the task and I will take note about it.
That's fine. Thank you. Glad we managed to settle the first issue. Let us move on to the second issue. The productivity of gardenia white bread is low. Can Mr. Trujillo explain a bit more detail on this issue?
Sure, Mr. Chairman. First of all, please read through the papers that distributed earlier. As you can see, our company had 10 white bread machines, and recently 3 of them have breakdowns, and the technicians are unable to fix it. Due to the incidents, our productivity is low by 70% and dramatically reduce the quality of the bread we produce.
If I'm not mistaken, this issue happened after the new intake of workers, right? So now, I open the floor for questions. So anyone would like to start first?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. I would like to send the new workers for proper trainings and a short seminar on factory safety and health. We do realize that the way they operate the machine is a bit too rough, and sometimes they use their hand to hit the bread machine when the process does not go well. For example, when the heating indicating light does not light up, they will hit the machine until there is a light again.
Well, I noticed this problem as well. But the machine itself that are the old ones, and we already use this machine more than 6 years. And I noticed that will not carry out too much maintenance for this machine. So I guess we must be alert and maintenance must be done more frequently for this machine.
Yes, I believe that machine are old. Currently, there is a new white bread machine available at the market. This machine can perform better than the older version of white bread machine. Mr. Chu Jay, have you know about this machine?
Yes, I'm aware of the new machine. It is like what Mr. Whitehouse had mentioned earlier. With that technology, producing 50 bricks with one brick machine can be easily achieved in 15 minutes. Whereas the current brick machine can only produce 50 bricks in 25 minutes. So with the help of this technology, I believe the productivity will increase. However, the machine is over our budget. It is around 10 times more expensive than our machines, and the payback period is long, is not really recommended.
Alright.
Well, it is okay if we send the workers for training on next week.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. I will emphasize that we send them for training as soon as possible.
Mr. Chujay, can you further explain what training they are attending?
Yes, Mr. Izzat. The workers are going to attend training for a day on how to use the machine and operate it correctly. Besides, safety and health talk will also be conducted.
Mr. Chudi, I think the hygiene and cleanliness of the factory must be included in it as well. And then the environment of our factory must be clean, and the worker must be wear the proper attire that our factory has provided for them.
Content of the training is very informative. So when will the training be conducted?
So, Mr. Chairman, I would like to suggest that we do it on the next Tuesday. Is that okay?
Okay, you will be just right. Now, let's move on to the other new recent issue. Anyone?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Recently, there was an issue and complaint bringing up by our customer toward the bread delivered in Pekan area.
Okay, so what is the problem? Any further information from you all?
Actually, the real situation of this problem is when the worker load the bread into the delivery truck, they sometimes misplace the rug, cause the rug press on the bread, and this will cause the bread to lose their actual shape.
Oh, that's right. Furthermore, the road to Pekan town is very low. The bounce will cause the rat to move away from the actual position.
So, is this the first time that the customer complain about the defected of brick shape?
No, not really. The customer in Pekan often complain about the defected sheet bread.
I suggest that Mr. Waiho write a notice letter to Mr. Kara, the truck driver. He should drive with caution on the way to Pekan. On the other hand, we should also send a notice to inform the workers while loading the bread to the truck.
Alright, Mr. Chairman.
Good. Shall we close this discussion for now and continue to the next issue?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. The Research and Development Branch is hoping to propose the latest Gardenia cocoa and nut bun. This is the mixture of chocolate and nuts, which would be loved especially by kids.
Yes, that's true. I have been receiving positive feedbacks from the taster, and they say that the bun has a unique mixture of chocolate and nuts that mix up perfectly. The bun is said to be soft and just right, and the R&D department has done a really amazing product.
Well done to the team. And when will this new bun be marketed?
Yes, well done to the R&D team. The bun will be released 2 weeks after the release of Gardenia Ikan Bilis.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I will get it recorded.
Good. Are there any other matters to discuss?
No.
Alright then, shall we conclude this meeting?
Yes.
I hereby conclude our 40th committee meeting for today. Mr. Waiho, can you briefly recap what we have discussed today?
Okay, the first issue we discussed was about the complaint toward the sustainability of Gardenia white bread. In order to overcome it, we came out with a solution which is to design a new AirTag page. Next, the second issue we discussed is about our low productivity. With that, the worker will have to undergo a one-day training and maintenance, and repair is required for the machine. These all are all the issue and also the solution we have agreed about.
Thank you, Mr. Waiho. The only thing left is to set the date of our next meeting. Do you have a suitable date in mind?
Based on our company's schedule calendar, it would seem that the best date to hold our next meeting will be the 30th of December.
It is settled that our next meeting will be on the 30th of December, which is on Wednesday. The time and venue will be the same as today, 11:30 a.m. till 12 p.m. at meeting room 1. I would like to thank everyone for coming and committed today. Well then, the meeting is adjourned.